Good afternoon and welcome to the final panel for today. My name is Phoebe Netto and I'm the founder of Pure Public Relations. And this session is being hosted by Craig Rucastle, the writer and presenter of the brilliant show Fight for Planet A. And this session is titled The Climate Comms Champion Countdown. We'll throw to the panel now.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining us for the final session of the day. Having been here since 9 a.m. and listening to a lot of hot air all day, I think it's only fitting that we end with a session about hot air, about global warming, about climate change, and about celebrating the champions of that. You know, it's a hard thing. How do we get people to keep listening in the advertising and PR industry at this time of the day? And of course, we've taken the traditional approach, which is use this to turn it into an awards ceremony. That's the only way you can actually get the attention of anyone in the industry anyway. So we did have some other ideas about it. Unfortunately, Pete Evans had to pull out as the host. But we also, unfortunately, they didn't listen to my ideas. My idea was going to be to have a life-size cutout of coal of Craig Kelly. Unfortunately, this is the awards today. Very sustainable, very beautiful. This is what we'll be giving away. So this is, of course, the inaugural awards, the inaugural Climate Comms Champion Awards. And it's an important awards because it's about looking at the industry and seeing its own footprint, what it can do. Obviously, the creative industry has been part of the problem for a long time. There's been a lot of spin, a lot of uncertainties being created through different parts of this industry. Sea level rising, that's just the beach coming closer to you. I don't know, longer fire seasons, just less requirement for heating, or chevrons, just human energy, that kind of stuff. A lot of spin out there. But can this industry be part of the solution as well? And I guess that's what these awards are trying to ask. And this is the first one, so we'll see how it goes. We've got our fantastic panel here. I'll throw to our panel. We'll introduce everyone behind this great idea. We've got Belinda Noble, co-founder of Comms Declare, which is trying to increase climate awareness and action in the communications industries. Great, Belinda. Darren Woolley, Global CEO of Trinity P3 Marketing Management Consultancy. Dean Harris, founder and director of The Navigators, which put together our survey to help identify industry champions. And Denise Chevelle, founder of Mediascope and the Spin Proof podcast. So all people in the industry and looking at how the industry can be improved, we've fair to say. All right, so I'll tell you how the Climate Comms Champion was to be decided today. 200 Australian advertising, media and comms agencies were selected to be invited to complete an online questionnaire regarding their current business practices, policies and procedures. Based on their responses, we were able to score their responses to identify the leading agencies against 4 key criteria. Each one had the option of voluntarily making their responses known to be a consideration for the award. And the winning agency is the one that achieved the highest overall score as the Climate Comms Champion. Obviously, it was a survey, so we did take into consideration that everyone in this industry exaggerates to an enormous amount as well. That was consistent across. So everyone was the best to start with, and then we've seen who went a little bit further than that. So these are the criteria we have for today. The Clean Air Champion, Climate Ambition Champion, Green Employers Champion, and Cleaner Clients Champion. And that will lead to the award for the Australian Climate Comms Champion for 2020. So, who are the finalists in each category? Let's go through them. Let's start off with the Clean Air Champion. Darren, who are the finalists?
Thanks, Craig. Well, the Comms Declare Clean Air Champion is the agency that has done the most to reduce their own greenhouse gas emissions in their own operations, but also down the supply chain. What that actually means is that they've gone beyond Scope 1, which is their own carbon footprint, and that they've also looked at the Scope 2, which is where their energy is produced. But they've gone further. They've started to look at who is providing services to them and who they're providing services to, so that they're looking at their supply chain as well. So this is Scope 1, 2 or 3. So the Comms Declare Clean Air Champion, the finalists are Alchemy One, Benedictus Media, Senate SHJ, and finally, the Republic of Everyone.
Congratulations. Now, it's a bit different to some award ceremonies in that we now don't announce the winner of that category. That category means you go in to win the final prize. So already we've cut 5 awards down to 1. How sustainable is that? We actually just had 1 piece of wood. That was the reason for that. No, but of course you can spin it your own way. That means that everyone who was already mentioned in that, you know, you could say that you were just one of the finalists, or I would just say that I was one of the category winners in that particular area. So everyone, a lot of great category winners already. Let's move on to the next category, which is the Climate Ambition Champion. Dean, who are the finalists?
Thank you, Craig. The Climate Ambition Champion Award is the agency that has the most comprehensive policies and strategies relating to their ambitions around greenhouse gas reduction and creating a less warm planet. The Climate Comms Champions, Climate Ambition Champions, I should say, the people that are really committed to net zero emissions by 2040, all of the finalists that I'll announce indicated their commitment to that outcome. But they went further by really baking into their strategy and their mission and the values of their organisation a commitment to emissions reduction in the future. And so I'm very pleased to announce the following finalists, and these are Benedictus Media, Senate SHJ, and the Republic of Everyone.
Okay, they're our next set of category winners, of course, or the finalists there in the Climate Ambition Champion. Surprised, I'm not sure if they were eligible for entry. The Australian government didn't make it, despite their wonderful pledge to be carbon neutral by sometime in the second half of the century at some point, which is a wonderful goal. Thank you very much, Dean. Now to our next category. It's the category Green Employers Champion. Denise, who are the finalists?
Thanks, Craig. The Green Employers Champion is the agency that provides support for employers to do the right thing through initiatives such as working from home, clean transport, and reducing flying or driving. Every single one of us can play a role in addressing both the causes and the impacts of climate change, whether it be through our professional roles or through our personal decisions. This award recognises actions that we can all take and choices we can all make every single day. Never doubt the role that you can play. And Craig, without further ado, here are the finalists. I'll open the envelope. The finalists are Analog Folk, Alchemy One, Benedictus Media, Jim Jam, Bohemia Media, and Underground Communications. Congratulations, all of you.
Congratulations to all of them. And on the front of getting people to work from home, whichever one of those agencies came up with the coronavirus did a very good job getting people to work from home. Congratulations on that front. Thank you, Denise. In the next category of clean is our Cleaner Clients Champion. Oh, I can't say these things. Cleaner Clients Champion. Belinda, who are the finalists?
It's really hard to say. I just want to thank Craig. Thanks so much for turning up today to our very glamorous award ceremony. And
yes.
Craig had a book launch last night and is very busy, so thank you for donating your time to the cause.
I'm glad I brought the glamour down as well.
So this category is all about the superpowers that you have in the marketing and comms industries. You have the ability to get into people's brains. You know their motivations better than they know them themselves, and you can change the way that they feel about things and the way that they act about things without them even necessarily knowing it. And they're the superpowers that we want to see you use to help reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And this category recognises the agencies that are choosing their clients based on their climate actions. It's kind of using your superpowers for good. And at the beginning of this year, we launched Comms Declare. And part of that is the aim to harness the superpowers of the marketing, communications, PR and advertising industries to move the whole society and the industry towards a greener future. Now, members of Comms Declare pledge to not support any activities, organisations or individuals that promote the growth of fossil fuels, high greenhouse pollution as business as usual, or deception and spin around climate science. Now, I just want to break those down just a little bit. We pick on fossil fuels because they're responsible for around 70% of all greenhouse gas emissions. Plus, Australia is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, exporter of coal and gas in the world. Stopping business as usual is really important for other industries, such as transport, where we know that we can't keep doing the same thing over and over. We've seen the Great Barrier Reef bleach. We're seeing unprecedented bushfires. We can't continue with business as usual. And we all know about putting positive spin on your client's work. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we do ask you to tell the truth when it comes to climate. Now, a good example of that at the moment is gas, and we're being told it's a transition fuel from coal to renewables. That's spin. We're being told that gas is cleaner and greener. That's spin. Gas is 86 times more potent as a warming agent than carbon dioxide because it's mostly methane. So deciding whether your clients are promoting the expansion of fossil fuels is really difficult. And lots of high polluters are trying to change their ways, or at least saying they're trying to change their ways, or in the case of Adani, just changing their logo. So a good starting point is try not to work for fossil fuel lobbyists, like the Minerals Councils of Australia and APPIA as examples. And check if your clients have concrete costed plans to meet the Paris emissions goals. It will help their reputation as well as yours. I believe that agencies that shift now will not only retain better and more committed staff, they will also be best placed to grow as the economy moves to net zero. Just one little caveat before we announce the finalists. We did list the top exporters of greenhouse gas emissions in the survey, and also the top emitters in Australia. So the top emitters in Australia are your energy companies mainly, and your exporters are the gas and oil companies. The gas and oil companies, some of them actually export more greenhouse gas emissions in a year than Australia produces. They're absolutely massive. And we asked in our survey if agencies would be willing to work with them. And that's one of the ways that we help define who our finalists are at the moment. However, we do know that there are agencies that work particularly in the sustainability area that are working with high polluting industries, and we haven't captured that. So I just wanted to thank those agencies because they're doing a lot of hard work there. So now we're going to announce the finalists for the Comms Declare Cleaner Client Champion. And the finalists are Alchemy One, Magnum & Co, and Voila Design.
Congratulations, congratulations. Yes, it can be a kind of difficult area in this, figuring out the criteria initially. I know the finance industry is kind of struggling with this, of saying, well, if it's somebody who's a big emitter but is making big changes, is that a positive or a negative? It's a difficult position. But I think that thing of not misleading people is a big part of it. Not being part of the bullshit, for want of a better word. Yeah, exactly. All right, well, congratulations. Well, thank you, Belinda. So a reminder that all of our finalists now go into the actual final round, and these are our finalists. Benedictus Media, Senate SHJ, Republic of Everyone, Alchemy One, Magnum & Co, Voila Design, Analog Folk, Jim Jam, Bohemia Media, and Underground Communication. It's great to see that all the years of doing advertising awards, names haven't changed. They're still trendy wankfests. It's great to see. Congratulations, everyone. You've done well on that front. Okay, congratulations and thank you to everyone who's completed the questionnaire. Obviously, that's great information for going forwards and seeing the kind of change that's happening in the industry. We need to have an honest conversation, and this is the start of it. This is the first year of it, about our role in tackling global warming, and your participation is the start of that. So let's go to the winner of the very first Climate Comms Champion. The Comms Declare Climate Comms Champion of 2020. The winner is... And the winner is Benedictus Media. We have... congratulations to the team at Benedictus Media. They were chosen because they demonstrated leadership in all areas of climate awareness and action. The award will be delivered. And we've got Phil Benedictus here. Thank you, Phil.
Surprise!
Hello, can we turn on Phil's mic? Here, there you go.
I'm delighted and honoured to get this award. It's fabulous to be recognised for this. It's something that's been at the centre of our offering since our foundation. We've spent 12 years working with organisations fighting for climate action, trying to behave as sustainably as we can as an agency, becoming a B Corp, and we're great believers that that stance actually enhances our effectiveness rather than being a compromise in any way. And I'd just like to really thank all the clients who've worked with us, and especially my team, who are wonderful and have come on this journey with us.
Right, here you go.
Well done.
take the award. There you go.
Bravo!
Well done, Phil. There you go. And look, for 1 year only, you're the only place that has that award. Exclusive award. Congratulations, Phil, and congratulations everyone at Benedictus Media. For those who are interested, the founder of Benedictus Media, Phil Benedictus, along with Darren Woolley and Belinda Noble and others, will be doing a free forum on the ways to take climate action at your agency next Wednesday at 12:30 lunchtime. Details are at commsdeclare.org. Just .org, not .au?
No AU.
No AU, okay, so there you go, you can have a look at that. 2020, of course, this is the first Comms Declare Champion Awards, but it will not be the last. We need climate action now. I think we're all pretty aware of that now if we're going to make the changes we need. So please declare for the climate at commsdeclare.org, and we hope to see you in 2021 when hopefully that life-size cutout of Craig Kelly Matt out of Cole will be the award next year. I'm pushing hard for it. Thank you to all our panellists, and thanks for the first Comms Declare Award.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
Bravo.